Hey guys, welcome to another tennis reviews video on the best control-oriented tennis rackets for the modern tennis player 2018 version. Now we did do a video of this a couple years ago, and you'll see a lot of rackets that are similar to that one, just with the newer updates. This video is aimed for intermediate to advanced level tennis players that are looking for a racket that they can use for a couple years and really grow as a tennis player. Maybe you're a young player, just want to make an investment on a couple rackets. Now, as you'll probably see, all these rackets are really similar and you can't really go wrong with any of them. And before you do make a purchase on one of these rackets, definitely play test them. And you can really see which one you like, what style that you like. But a lot of them will offer more control than power, especially for someone that's in the intermediate to advanced level, someone that wants to buy a racket that they can use for many years as they're developing, but getting older. But what I like to call it is controllable power. A lot of these rackets do offer that. They're also really good from all areas of the tennis court. First up on our list is the Head Graphene Touch Radical series of rackets, specifically the Radical Pro and Radical MP. We did play test the Radical Pro. You can definitely check out that review video that's coming up. For the last few years, the Radical line has moved towards a power-oriented tennis racket rather than a smooth control-oriented. However, it still offers a lot of control and it's still perfect for the modern tennis player. Like I said, I would call it controllable power. This racket is fairly versatile and can be used for a player that's intermediate to advanced level player, probably leaning towards an advanced level tennis player. The cosmetics are nice. It offers a lot of spin. I really liked it from all areas of the court and really didn't dislike it on any shot. Next up is the Yonex E-Zone series of rackets. More specifically, the Yonex E-Zone 98 and the Yonex E-Zone 100. Now, the newer update to this racket I saw offered more pop and a little bit more spin, which was good and bad. The pop led to a little bit more stiffness. It looked like they decreased the weight in the hoop a little bit, but I did see that it offered a lot of spin, especially on the kick serve. Like the Radical racket, it offers a lot of controllable power. My favorite shot with this racket has to be on serve. And forehand. Like I said, the kick serve was really good. Now this racket is fairly customizable and you can add weight. I would definitely add weight to the hoop of the racket if I were going to use this. You can change the string setup and make it play exactly how you want it. But I really like this racket was evolving into a more spin friendly, a little bit more powerful, while still being really control oriented. So if you are a modern tennis player and you're looking at these rackets, then you're probably trying to improve your game at the same time. Similarly to myself, you probably need lots and lots of repetition and practice matches to see a big improvement. However, the one problem that many of us face is that we don't have anyone to play with us constantly, feed us tennis balls. And if you think that's you, which is probably a lot of you guys, then definitely check out Spinshot Sports. You've probably heard of this. We've talked about Spinshot a lot on the channel. But if you don't know, Spinshot Sports is a tennis ball machine company that produces high quality tennis ball machines for the tennis player. They range in prices, levels, different options. Personally, I have the top of the line model, which is the Spinshot Player. We reviewed this, definitely check that out. I think it's a really high quality tennis ball machine. What's really great about the Spinshot Player is that you can download the programmable iOS app and Android app that you can program up to 12 different drills, work on various parts of your game. It's pretty easy to do so. You can change the speed, the spin, the height, the feed rate, the location on the court. You can also have randomization mode, and if you're trying to get better in your tennis game, then definitely check out Spinshot. All the ball machine options they offer. An investment in one of these ball machines can lead to many hours on the court hitting the tennis ball over and over again, just as if someone would feed it to you. As always, I'll leave a link in the description below to Spinshot Sports. You can go purchase it, you can go to their website as well. I'll leave a link and you can check out our review video and a bunch of other videos that we made, but definitely check out Spinshot Sports if you are a modern tennis player looking to improve your game. Next up is the Babolat Pure Strike series of rackets. Now the Project 1.7, which is a 16x19 version. There's also an 18x20 version, which is a little bit more control oriented and a little bit less spin friendly. What I really liked about this racket was the amount of weight that it did have in the hoop. Its torsional stability, the twist weight was really high, which means that it was really good on returns. Your arm took a break, it felt a little bit muted at sometimes, but it was very comfortable. but due to that high twist weight and a little bit muted feel, sometimes I did feel disconnected from the ball, but definitely it's all up to personal preference. This racket was very, very solid from all areas of the court. The baseline up at net was really good, returns were amazing, serve was really good. Obviously it wasn't as spin friendly as maybe something like the E-Zone or the Radical, but it did offer good spin, and you can also customize this based on the string setup to play however you'd like. So I really like that racket, and if you want that sort of Babolat feel similar to like the Pure Aero or the Pure Drive, but just want a little bit more control oriented racket, then the Pure Strike is something that you should check out. Now, last up on our list is the Wilson Blade Countervail Series rackets. Now, when I first started using this racket, I definitely noticed the extra dampening compared to the previous version of the frame, which is both good and bad. The blade line is really aimed for the more advanced level tennis player as it offers more control and power, but with the new update, I would say that the blade extends its outreach to more level players, and it's much more versatile while still being very control oriented. Now, you can get a bunch of different options with the blade line. You can get Blade 98, 1619, you can get the 1820, you can also get the spin effect, you can also get the Serena Williams and Venus Williams one, which is a Blade 104. All of them are pretty similar. They're control-oriented rackets with slight differences in the amount of spin that they offer because of the string pattern or the head size. But I would say that you'll get a similar level of control and spin, just with a little bit more power. The main difference between the countervail rackets and the older rackets are the little bit more muted feel. So you get a little bit more comfort, but you still get that same great spin potential and control-oriented racket. You feel really, really connected to the ball, even though it's muted, and you really feel in control of where the ball is going on the tennis court. These are just my opinion on my rackets. Obviously, there are a bunch of other tennis rackets that are really, really good. Leave comments in the description below which one you think didn't make the list and probably should have. I'll leave links in the description below so you can purchase all of these rackets and check out some of the reviews that we did make. Now, thanks for checking out this video on the best control-oriented tennis rackets for the modern tennis player, the 2018 version. There's a lot of rackets here, a lot of different lines from various different brands. So you should definitely check out the show notes in the description below. I'll leave links to a lot of repetition in the Spin Shop player, and a bunch of their other ball machines do just that, and for a pretty good price compared to a lot of other ball machines. So definitely check that out in the description below. I'll leave a link to everything that you need to see there, and definitely hit that red subscribe button to subscribe to our channel to see more videos from us. And that's it for today, guys. This is Tennis Reviews, and we'll see you next time.